welcome back to part 2 of Alicia's health journey. Come on in the room, get your tea, get your water, get you something healthy, sit down, get your little notebook, take notes. It's going to be good. Part 2, come on in.
Welcome to the experience. Healthy, empowering, renewed. Where the healing is real and the love pours through. We're walking in truth, we're stepping in joy, we're loving the woman we choose. This is the her experience.
So let's shift. We're gonna shift a little bit more. What were there moments, that you felt like giving up? And if so, what helped you to keep going during those moments?
Oh my goodness. Every other day.
Uh-huh.
Every other day.
Uh-huh.
Every other day I wanted to give up.
Yeah.
Every other day. But you absolutely have to find your why.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There is no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't have a why, then it's very, very easy to give up.
Yes.
And one of the things at the time when I started, my why was my children. It's then become other things. It's become myself and just wanting to be a better person, better, healthier person. But at the time, it was my children, and that was okay.
Yeah.
Because you just have to find an initial why.
Yeah, there you go.
That can keep shifting.
Yes.
That your why can keep shifting, right? But you have to consistently keep a why.
Yeah.
You really, really do.
Yes.
And so my why was my children, and my oldest daughter, she created a whole video of my journey and put it on YouTube. And so that broke me down, child.
Oh, I need to see that.
That broke me down.
Yeah.
With all the pictures and then how she was talking about, me, my journey and what it looked like and how proud she was of me. It broke me down.
Oh, I love that.
It broke me down, but it was beautiful. And I was like, this is why. This is my why.
This is your why.
This is my
so
why.
are the viewers able to go and look at that video?
Absolutely. It is on YouTube.
Okay.
It's been there for a while. She made it many, many years ago.
Okay. What's the YouTube channel?
I want to say it's, I think it's Breon Pilar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breon,
Yeah.
at Breon.
At Breon
Pilar. Because
Yeah.
I heard people contacting me like, I can't find your YouTube channel. At Tracy D_her.
Yeah.
And we'll put the information.
Yeah,
we'll put the
absolutely.
information. We'll leave that in the little description area. So let me ask you this. we go a little deeper. So how long did it take you? You found you had a why. Your children were your why.
Absolutely.
And that's okay. But her children, the why led her to her being her why, right? Because this is really about her life's journey.
Absolutely.
So were you looking at that time, now you're in your 30s, late 30s, I believe. So at that time, was it, I just need to lose the weight and just get the pounds off? Or were you also thinking health at that age?
I think I've always had this health thing inside of me. Like I've always wanted to do things a little bit differently. And I've always shifted to different things that I wanted to do and not go with the norm. I've always been that way, whether it's pain medications, like anything that we put in our body, I was always kind of like,
Yeah.
And so I would say at the time, I really was focused on losing the weight. But I was thinking of other things as well because I was getting sick a lot from the time I was a child until about that age that you were just saying. I had got pneumonia probably like 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah. And the very last time that I got pneumonia and I had just got a new job, I was working in a nonprofit. The doctor said I had bronchitis. He was like, you got bronchitis. So they gave me this inhaler, which I had never had in my whole life. I'm at work and I'm doing the inhaler and everything. And I get a phone call and it's my doctor. And my doctor says, "Oh, I am so sorry. I misdiagnosed you. You actually have pneumonia.
Oh my
If you're at
Jesus.
work, you need to leave now."
Oh my
And I said, "What?
Wow.
What?" And so I had to haul myself out of
Yeah.
there real quick, gather myself,
Wow.
gather my thoughts, and kind of leave. And they put me on this regimen of all these things. They give you the pills, they give you all the things. So with that, the doctor gave me a ton of medicine to take to clear my lungs because it was so bad. And I was off work for about 6 weeks, I'd say. And so what ended up happening, because I'm going to fast forward through that time of me being really sick, I went in to see my doctor, and he was a Christian doctor. He was really cool. He would pray for me every time I would come in there, and he'd say, "Okay, Miss Murphy, you've been going through this for several weeks now. I'm really concerned. Your lungs are not doing what they're supposed to do."
Yeah.
And he said, "Listen, it's Tuesday. When you come back on Friday, because I was seeing him twice a week. That's how bad I was."
Wow.
He said, "When you come back Friday, if your lungs haven't cleared up, I am admitting you to the hospital." So how many times we get these wake up calls?
Yeah.
So that was another wake up call for me.
wake-up call.
It was like, wait, what? And so I'm like, I'm taking all this medicine, I'm doing all this, I'm doing everything they tell me, and I'm just getting worse. So at the time, my youngest daughter's father, his dad's sister lived in New York, and she was a herbalist. And so I said to him, I said, "Could you have your dad call her and see what I could do, because I don't want to be admitted to the hospital." Because there's all these horror stories about going into the hospital with people with pneumonia and not coming out.
Yeah.
So I was just like flipping out.
Yeah.
And so I think back then we were still doing AOL, you know.
Yeah.
I'm telling my age again. I'm telling my age again.
Yeah.
And so he reached out to her, and she said, she said, "Yeah, I got it. I'm going to send you a list of herbs to go and get.
Wow.
And this is what I want you to do." She gave me very simple instructions. She gave me, I believe it was 4 herbs. And to this day, I can't even tell you what those herbs were. But now that I'm more into herbs, I'm thinking I knew what a couple of them were. And so she said, "You go get these herbs, you go get you a strainer, and you steep these herbs, and I need you to drink this as a tea 3 to 4 times a day. And if you do that over the next few days, you will start to feel it clearing up." And so I was like, okay. So I did exactly what she said. I went and got those herbs, did everything that I was told. And within 24 hours, I start coughing up the phlegm.
So the herbs, the combination of herbs opened up your lungs.
It opened them up. And I was coughing all the stuff up. And so by the time I went back to the doctor on Friday, because I had stopped taking all his stuff, I just threw it all in the trash. I went back on Friday, and he checked me out, and he said, "Wait," he was like, "Wait, what?" He said, "What happened? What's going on?" And I told him, I said, "Well, I took these herbs, and this is what happened. This is what I did, and I stopped taking your stuff, and I put it in the trash." And he was like, he was in shock.
He was wild,
he was
right?
in shock.
Yeah.
Because everything that he had been taught, that was nothing close to what he had been taught. And so he said, "You know what? I could say something total medically to you." He said, "But I'm not, because the proof is in the pudding."
In the pudding, it works. And so, ladies, here's the thing. You can go to the doctor and you can get a diagnosis, and you can reverse your diagnosis. We know that God is our healer, and there's power in the healing power of God, right? But our bodies are created in a way where they can repair itself. It can repair itself and regenerate itself and heal itself. And so these herbs that Alicia took opened up her lungs, right? And so here are all these medicines that she was prescribed with and didn't do the job. So the doctors, they study medicine. They only do and give what they have been taught, right? And so they're not going to suggest natural herbs, unless you, well, I can't even say that. I don't know. I think there's physicians now who are connected to the herbs.
They're more open to it. There are some, not a lot, but there are some, and you can maneuver your way to those sorts of doctors. But mostly the doctors, they don't really benefit from telling you.
And they don't. I worked in the medical field. I worked in the medical field very close, and I know how it goes, and they don't. And the pharmaceutical industry is $1 billion industry, probably even more than that. When I studied it, and that was some years ago, it was like $1 billion, maybe even trillion. Who knows?
Absolutely.
And so they profit off of us depending on the medications. And so I can attest to what Alicia is saying. I remember when you introduced me to Mike, right? And Mike is an herbalist that Alicia introduced me to. And I can't remember I had inflammation in my body. I had a tendonitis injury from work, working in the medical field. And he came and he met me at the gym. And let me just back up. I was at work at my desk, and I was just like, God, I'm in pain. I was putting the heating pack here on my back. I was putting it here on my lower stomach, and it was a mess. I was just in so much pain, and then my arms were swollen here, and then this one started swelling up because I was compensating on this side. It was just a lot, and I was sitting there, and I was just like, Lord, what am I gonna do? And He said, contact Alicia. Right, I'm telling you, this is how the Lord speaks. He was like, and I don't know if I ever told you this.
No.
But the Holy Spirit was like, contact Alicia, and I did. He's like, she's gonna have the answer, and I was like, all right. And you directed me to him, and he actually came and met me at the gym. Once I made contact with him, I told him what was going on. He was like, I'm gonna make up something for you, and he brought them to the gym, and I started taking them, and I immediately started feeling better. Within a few days, like she said, I can attest, I am like living proof with her. I'm a living witness. And within a few days, I started noticing a change in, the pain, all the stuff that it was excessive. And I just started noticing a difference almost immediately. So we have to be very careful with what we put in our bodies. And a lot of time the medications have like serious side effects that will actually be worse than whatever your diagnosis, is. And so, tell us a little bit, because I love coming to you and asking you questions about like different herbs. So what herbs are you currently taking now? And what are the benefits?
Oh my goodness.
You're taking a lot.
So certain herbs that I have in my cabinet right now, I don't take them every single day, right? So there's certain herbs that I take and I switch off, because you want to give your body breaks even with herbs.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, so you don't want to just take herbs for months and months and months at a time.
Yes.
So my suggestion is for anybody who's doing any kind of herbs, 30 days could be a max.
Okay.
30 days a max. And then you
want
to give your body a break.
Okay.
And the break doesn't have to be that long. It can be a week. It could be 2 weeks.
Okay.
But give your body a break where you're not taking anything so that it can do what it needs to do, right?
Okay.
Because just as you said, God has designed us well. He has designed us well. He has designed us to heal.
Yeah.
But we have all these things that are coming against us. So many things that are coming up against us right now, whether it's in our food, the atmosphere, our clothes, just everything. So much going against us, right? So you want to make sure you give yourself a break in that essence. But for me right now, one of the biggest things that I take is not necessarily a herb. It's more so what we call it, like a sea vegetable, and that's sea moss. That's the big thing, right? Everybody's doing sea moss and taking sea moss and whatnot, but all sea mosses are not made alike. I definitely wouldn't suggest anybody buying a sea moss from a grocery store. And even some that are like, if you find them on Amazon or whatever, I probably wouldn't even suggest that because you really don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You really don't know what you're getting. So you really have to research that really well. But some of the best sea mosses would be, especially if you're going to get it raw, would be Irish sea moss. That's one of the biggest ones. Honduras sea moss, and what I take right now is St. Lucia sea moss, full spectrum.
Okay.
And then I take my sea moss that way. But I usually do that because that has 92 minerals in it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, 92
The
minerals.
St. Lucia sea moss has 92 minerals. And can you tell the women, well, everybody may not be local, but tell them where you get yours from.
Okay, so if you are local, and even if you aren't local, because this place actually will mail it to you.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah,
I won't have to drive down there. That's what we're doing.
Yes, they definitely mail, and they're called iMystic, and I believe it's spelled IMYSTIX.
Okay,
iMystic. And they're on social media as well.
Okay.
So you can find them if you are on social media. You can find them on IG, and then of course you can Google them.
Yes,
Yeah.
iMystic. Okay, and they are located
They're
physically
in Oakland.
Okay.
In Oakland, California.
Okay.
And so that's where I've been buying mine from.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was buying it from a young lady who started her business probably 2 years ago.
Okay.
And so I was buying it from her, but she would have to mail it to me because she's probably like 6 hours away. She's in Southern California.
Okay.
And she was a pretty reputable young lady too. Now I can't remember her name, but that's something that we can come back to later on. That way I can give you, because she's really good for people who are out that way.
Okay, and we'll have all that information for you ladies. So tell us two things, because I know you said it's a lot. So the sea moss that has 92 minerals, two things that it does for your body daily. Two benefits.
Oh my gosh. 2 benefits. Well, first of all, sea moss is definitely going to give you energy. Okay, a lot of us are lacking energy, right? And it's because we're being depleted. We're being depleted, and we're not getting the minerals we need in our food. We're not getting the minerals that we need in our food. And so that you have people who are coffee obsessed, right? And don't get me wrong, I was coffee obsessed too now. I had to have my coffee, in the morning to get me up and through. But you really actually don't need it.
No.
You really don't. And I'm a testament to that.
She's 10 years without, right?
10 years without.
I think 8 now.
Yeah. And I started at 5. My grandmother introduced me to coffee. She introduced all of us to coffee. Yes.
You did tell me that.
Yes.
So can you do me a favor? Because I want my husband to see this part, okay? This is the part, like, I don't know if we're going to cut this. I think I want to leave this in here. I think I want him to watch this episode, and this little portion specifically, because he has this thing with just introducing the kids to the coffee. My bonus daughter and the other kids, a grandbaby, you know. Yeah, no, I don't know. You don't have to put this in there, but we're gonna talk about it.
No, I'm gonna put it in there, but I didn't know he did it to.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm like. So anyway,
Yes.
so and I am against it because I know what coffee does, and I
Exactly.
remember when I
It's
stopped.
a dehydrant.
Oh my gosh!
It dehydrates the body. Absolutely.
It dehydrates the body, and then I'm gonna throw this in here. Once I stopped drinking coffee, I stopped having hot flashes. Right? Because caffeine exacerbates hot flashes. So it's the sugar, caffeine, and the alcohol. I'm just telling you, ladies, right? You can still have your tea. You can drink it like the English and add cream and sugar if that's your thing. But
Yeah.
So my wonderful husband thinks that it's okay to give little kids coffee, and I'm like, no, what such and such did, it doesn't mean it's right. No,
It's highly addictive.
Addictive.
And I can attest to that because my grandmother started me at 5, and my children. My youngest child she couldn't do it. She was like, I don't like coffee.
Right.
I just don't. But all of us, all her grandchildren, her kids, we all were addicted, and some of us still are. Some of us have come out of that, right? You know, my mother and myself both 10 years in.
Okay. Oh, wow.
But yeah,
Great.
my mother gave it up too, and I actually gave it up with her because she wanted to give it up because, like you said about the hot flashes, she was having anxiety, hot flash, all kind of things, and she said, "I need to give up coffee." And I said, "Well, do you want support? I can do it with you for 30 days. I thought,
you
just
thought
30
it was
days.
30 days.
30 days turned into 10 years.
10 years. Here we are 10 years later. So it can happen.
It's definitely doable.
Yeah, it's doable. And so it's been, I had said 7, but I realized it's been longer than 7. It's been, I think, 8 years. Yeah, it's been 8 years.
It goes quickly, doesn't it?
I'm like, wait. And I had it every day. But I remember for me, when I quit, it was all bad. I was at work and I hadn't had a cup of coffee, and I think I picked up an extra shift, and I was in a different nursing unit that day. I picked up an extra shift in another unit, and I was lashing out at my coworkers. And I was like, what is this? And I just felt, I felt the headache coming on, and I felt the pressure. And then it dawned on me, you haven't had your coffee. Look at this thing. Look at this substance, right? Coffee that's controlling your attitude. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to be drinking anything that's controlling me. I was addicted to it. Yes. And it had control over me. You mean to tell me I can't be nice?
Right.
Because I haven't had my, people joke and say, just come back when I have my cup of coffee. But I'm like, wait. That's altering my mind, my state of being. I don't want that.
You don't want that.
And it's making me sweat at night and be all sticky and wet and hot. Like, I'm just saying, up in here.
Absolutely.
Like, nah. And so I made the decision, and some people still like, girl, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
That part.
Right.
That part.
So it's freeing, and I feel good. And we do not have hot flashes. At all. Yeah. No headaches and withdrawals and all of the things. So I have watched you up close and from afar for many years, and I have gleaned and learned a lot from you. I remember when you had that Facebook private page, the fitness page.
Yeah, it's called an 8-week weight loss challenge.
8-week weight loss challenge. I remember you doing that, and I joined, and that helped. And even though I was always active and already doing my thing, it still helped me to take it to the next level. Just being a part of that. And I remember watching, I think his name is Bobby, lose just an excess.
That's my brother.
Oh my God.
Brother, yes.
Watching his journey.
His journey has been amazing.
Oh my God. I'm like, and he was so determined. It's like, if Bobby could do this, if you don't get up and go, girl, get up and go. And so I just wanted to say thank you for that, for that season. And it just helped many of us. If I can speak on behalf of the other people in this moment, I'm saying, it really helped myself and so many others because I watched them as well. So thank you for that.
I appreciate that. I've been told that a lot so far from several different people because I've always been involved in different challenges, whether it was the 8-week challenge or I was also running with a friend the Go Hard challenge, and I had several people that were in those challenges and that their lives have been changed.
Yes.
Their lives have been changed. Yes. And to this day, they still thank me. And I'm like, wow, God, I didn't really, you never really realize the impact you're having at all. Yes. You're just living your life. You're doing your thing. And if you can help people, because I've never created maybe a brand or a business or anything. I just kind of just, I'm winging it. I'm talking to people. I'm just doing things and I'm helping. It is, I will say this, it's a very taxing thing. When you get all these inboxes and you're talking to people, it is very taxing and it's frustrating too also because I want to be very transparent in that. When people glean from you and they say, oh, I want to get all this information from you, and you give them all this information, you take this time with them, whether it's 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, and they do nothing with it.
I know. I know.
That's the hard part for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
Not even a
challenging.
little bit of it. You're not
Yeah,
doing not even a little
a
bit
little
of it.
bit. Yeah.
You know, and that's when my friends are like, see, that's why you should charge people.
Well, I'm just saying it. Hey, that's an idea. That's a thought because the thing is, Alicia, is that God has gifted us with so many gifts and talents and skills and abilities, and we do it for people because of our hearts. Like, I just want to help you.
Yeah, that's me.
I want you to do better. I want to help you.
Yes.
But I remember my my business advisor, when I was meeting with her one month, she said, Tracy, you've been doing all of the things. You've been doing it for years, it sounds like. She said, now it's just time to put yourself out there. And like, not so much sell yourself, but sell yourself.
Yeah.
Like, what you have is of value and it's changing people's lives. And I'm like, you know what? I never thought about that. And then I started to look at all of the skills that I have. And I'm like, oh, I could do this, that, and that. And so what I have learned is, I pray about everything, of course, but I've learned that if there's to be able to discern when someone is serious,
Yeah.
and decide how much of myself I'm going to give away.
That's really good.
Right?
Yeah.
Because some people just want to, I just want to know what you're doing, but I really don't have intentions on changing. I'm just kind of being nosy, want to know, but maybe one day down the line, one day down the line when you're ready, then come me,
back to
right?
me, yeah.
So I'm not going to force anything. I share myself, I share my life, I share my journey and what I know and what I've learned with others. And if they want to come along on the journey, they can. Even the Simple app, my partnership with Simple. People are like, man, you look good. How is it happening? Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what got me going. This is what got me to 35 pounds lighter. Come on, sign up, join.
Absolutely.
And then some people do it like I'm right away. And then others, it just take some time and they have to see it. And that's okay. I'm like, I'm here, but I'm not going to waste my breath if you're not ready.
That part.
I'm not going to waste my time because time is very valuable.
It's very valuable.
And so if you're not ready yet, that's okay. Come again tomorrow. You know what I mean? And when you are ready, and then we can sit down.
Thank you for that. That's really, really good because I feel like that's something that I need to push into more, my discernment in those areas, because I have invested a lot in myself to learn certain things and how to heal certain parts of my body. And so I get a lot of people when they're like, oh, wow, you healed yourself from this, you healed yourself from that, you healed yourself from this, and now they want to know how to do that, and you spend all this time with them coaching them on how to do it, and when they don't do any of it, it's hard for me. And so I'm like, okay, I need to really, really press into my discernment, Lord, because this is not good, this is not acceptable, because time is valuable. I'm taking away time from other things that I could be doing, whether it's with my family or doing whatever, to pour into you, and you're really not looking to make any change, not even one.
And let me say this, not only is time valuable, but what you have is valuable.
Thank you.
What you offer is valuable. Who you are is valuable. And so I notice with people, if they pay for something, then they're more serious about it. Okay? Because they got to come out of the pocket. Okay, I'm paying this, so let me get for real, because I'm paying my money, and I'm not just giving my money away. And so maybe something to think about and pray about.
I definitely
come up
be
with
praying
something.
about
Because I'm telling you, y'all, she's the go-to woman. Again, my health guru.
Thank you. They call me that in my family, too.
You are. You really are. And I'm very health conscious, but I also watch Alicia and ask questions. I'll go to her and, ask her questions about things that I'm not knowledgeable of and that, I want to know when it comes to herbs and healthy foods and certain plants and things like that. She schooled me on some stuff before we started this podcast, but I cannot repeat it because I ain't trying to get sued.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm not saying anything about that. All right, so this is the last question. Okay. Were there moments that you felt like giving up, and what helped you during those moments?
So yeah, absolutely. Even to this day. Even to this day. And but giving up, that's the easy route.
There you go.
That's the easy route. And so that's kind of how I look at it, is like that's the easy route. And you know, for me, my grandmother is 100 years old, and she, Lord willing, she'll be 101 in April.
Wow.
And for me, I actually would love to be a centurion. I would love to be a centurion on a different level, because there's centurions around the world who are thriving.
Can you tell the women
A
what
centurion is someone who lives to be 100 plus years old.
Thank you.
And so I want to be able to get to that age, Lord willing, and be thriving. I want to be able to still do the things, still go for the walks, still dance if I want to dance, you know? And I know that all plays a part in how I treat my temple. And
you're on the right track.
And whether that's, and so I live a lifestyle of detoxing all the time, cleansing all the time, and I fast. I live a fasted life, and that fasted life, you know, is not all spiritual. It's definitely spiritual, but it's not all spiritual. It is also meant for our bodies to heal. God has given us natural ways to heal ourselves. And so I live a fasted lifestyle, and when I fast, I can feel my body healing in certain areas that may be having pain and different things. When you're fasting, you're on day 2, you know, because that's when you really start feeling it. On day 2, you start feeling the effects of your fasting. Okay, and you have to deny the flesh. You have to deny the flesh. We are such a microwave people. We got to get now.
Yes.
And so that has helped me tremendously, and it's helping me now as I'm making my way into the second part of my healing, which is because I had an accident last year. I'm working on healing the disc in my body in the most natural way I can. Just like I've healed other things with, you know, whether it's the cysts, fibroids, different things in my body. That is the next thing. And fasting is one of the quickest ways to get to your healing. That, as well as getting your proper sleep, your proper rest.
Yes, I agree. That is so important. And I do fast, so I go on spiritual fast when the Lord calls me on a fast, but I do intermittent fasting daily, and that has helped me tremendously to not just to lose the weight, but to get healthy, and like all the inflammation that I had before it's gone, the you know, podiatrist diagnosis gone, all of these things just gone, and I feel great. I need to work. One of the things that I'm still having issues with is the sleep. Lord help me. That I don't have the hot flashes. I have to deal with the weight gain anymore. I don't have the mood swings, but just sometimes forgetting things here and there. Like you said, the brain fog.
Yes, you do get that.
And that sleep, and it's like I'll go to sleep, and then I'll be up, and then I'll go to bed, and I'm like, all right, Lord, I still have to, you know, overcome that part. So those are, I would say,
get you a red light therapy mat.
What's that? A red light therapy mat. What's that?
Yeah, red light therapy is it actually modules as the sun, you know, because we need sun. You know, people are really, really, really scared of the sun, and especially us, especially melanated people. We don't need to be. We don't need to be scared of the sun.
No,
we really don't. We get healing in the sun.
Yeah.
We really, really do.
Yeah.
And so it acts as that, the sun. And so I sleep on I don't sleep on it, but right before bed, I put it on my bed and I lay on the mat, and it's like 20 minutes at a time, and you can lay on it. The best way to do it is if you can do it naked, great. Otherwise, you can with your underclothes and lay on it skin to skin. It has 3 different levels, and the highest level is where you're getting like the most rays, like the sun rays, and you can feel it. You can feel your body heating up. You can feel it, and it's good for inflammation. Absolutely, it's good for your skin. And it's good for all kinds of different chronic things that's going on in your body as well. And it also helps with sleep. So once you get on it, you will literally, listen, I'm ready to go to sleep as soon as it's over. Wow. Yeah. I do anywhere between a 20 and 60-minute session. It just depends on how much time I have. But if I do a 40-minute session, I'm ready to go to sleep. It's like, let me roll this mat up real quick and get myself in the bed. But it's really, really good.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, ladies, and then we'll do a review on that. I'm going to try it. Oh, that's excellent. Thank you. See, I told you. That's why, Alicia, she knows the stuff. She knows what she knows. Oh, my goodness. And I was praying like, okay, God, what can I do? I stopped eating at a certain time in the evening. I'm just doing water, and I'm just like, all right, Lord, what can I do? I can do chamomile tea, and that's okay. And then someone recommended rice. And I was like, I'm not getting ready to drink hot chocolate at night. I'm not doing any sugar, right, before I go to bed. So I'm like, God, what can I do? I'm going to try that. I will try that. Stay tuned, ladies. I will try that. So this is a bonus. How much time we got? We over our time. We go ahead. So we gonna add this in here. This is gonna be a bonus. So can you tell us a little bit about the you know what I'm gonna say?
I'm in trouble. You're definitely at an hour because this should start recording.
Okay. Oh, sweet. I'll wait till
she
you
gonna make it work.
Again.
Look.
Yeah, she gonna make it work, and then that just means more work for her. But she alright. She got it. She got it. No, she good.
I'm alright.
She's good. She's good. What is that? Yoni. So, all right. So Alicia, describe to the women what a yoni steam is and what it does to the body.
Okay. So a yoni steam is basically a set of herbs for women geared towards each woman's body, okay? Because each woman has different things going on in their body, various things going on in their body. So you have to get specific herbs. And you basically put it in a little pot so you can get like a little Instapot or whatnot. And some women, depending on if you're flexible or not, you can actually just squat over the pot, okay? The steam will take care of it. But some women, as we get older, we not doing all that. So there's chairs that you can sit in that have a hole in them that you can sit right on top, and then the steam comes in. So the idea is that you want those natural herbs that are geared towards whatever you could be experiencing, and you can be experiencing BV. You can be experiencing yeast. You can be experiencing issues with your fibroids. You can be experiencing issues with cysts. You can be experiencing issues with for women who are still having a menses. You can be experiencing problems with that. I mean, it's an array of things. You actually even can be having a herpes diagnosis, HPV, all kinds of things. And it is geared towards healing that.
Wow.
All of those things.
Wow.
And it has been documented that doing yoni steams regularly, as women should do them regularly. You should do them prior to your period and after your period. And for women who don't get periods,
thank you. I was
don't get
my
periods,
next question.
You should still do it twice a month.
Okay,
and
so
you can
twice a month.
Twice a month.
Okay.
Twice a month.
Okay.
If you are experiencing a lot of symptoms, heavy on the symptoms on the different things that I just talked about, you should do it once a week. And if you're having a period, you don't do it the week you're on your period.
Okay.
You never do one when you're on your period,
because the week after.
Because you don't want to do anything. You don't want to do any kind of detoxing when you're on your period, ladies. First of all, you never want to do any kind of detoxing when you're on your period because your body is already naturally doing it. That is how God made us. You're already naturally doing it. So do not do anything when you're on your period. Yeah. But yoni steaming, it goes so far back. And a lot of us have gotten away from it, but a lot of the gynecologists are starting to become more aware of this. People who are wanting their patients and clients to heal from certain things. And a lot of people are getting away from taking certain pills and narcotic things they think that's going to heal them, that it's not. And so yeast infections can be healed with 2 to 3 yoni steams.
Oh my gosh, y'all hear that?
2 to 3 yoni steams.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And BV as well. BV as well.
Bacterial vaginosis.
Yeah. Absolutely. As well as women now who might be experiencing any form of dryness down there, and a lot of women who are menopausal experience that.
Yeah.
And so that is going to help you in that area as well. You are not going to have any kind of dryness.
Right, ladies. So get you that yoni so you won't be dry.
It reverses things. So if you want to do it at home, you want to just make sure they have them all over the place. You can just do a Google search for yoni steams and things will pop up. But one of my biggest things that I would not recommend is women, please do not get anything plastic. Don't get anything plastic that you're going to sit on. You do not want the plastic heating up and those types of fumes going up inside your very private areas. So they have wooden chairs that you can sit on with nice little cushions, those kinds of things. Or if you are flexible, you can actually just squat over it. Some people just squat over it, and you can do that. And you should do it probably the minimum amount, at least 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes of the steaming, all the way up to 40.
Okay.
So 20 to 40 minutes of steaming.
Okay.
And you'll feel it.
And so they'll add like how many drops of the oil. So they basically can kind of research yoni steaming at home.
You definitely can research yoni steaming at home, but you definitely want to get with an herbalist. You definitely want to get with an herbalist for your own unique situation, right? Because your unique, maybe you have BV, and so there's specific herbs just for that, right? Maybe you're trying to get rid of shrink your fibroid. There's specific herbs for that. There's specific herbs for so many different things. So many different things.
I wish I would have known this years ago before I had a total hysterectomy because of those fibroids. And I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. I was misdiagnosed. And so I didn't know that I had a cluster of fibroids. And that could have saved me from having that surgery, that procedure. So I'm going to try it out. So when Alicia first told me about it, I went online and was like, oh, which one am I going to get? And I felt a little overwhelmed because there were so many options and so many styles. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So let me just go and have it done at a facility first. And so Alicia has recommended a place, and I'm going to try them out. And I will also report back on how it was. I'm excited. I want to get my yoni. Okay, I'm just...
Yes.
My content manager is behind the camera with her head in her hands. She's like, I cannot believe she's saying this. So this is the channel. This is her brand. Yes, healthy, empowered, renewed women. We are getting healthy inside out. That's right?
That's right.
The complete. We are becoming healthy in every aspect and every sense of the word.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
I'm going to report back. Try that yoni out.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So, we have covered a lot. What does health truly mean to you now beyond the scale or appearance? So what does health means to you beyond the scale, the 298 or the 175 beyond the scale or appearance? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it definitely, health definitely doesn't mean appearance to me anymore. It definitely means a lot more. It means to have a healthy spirit,
Mm-hmm.
to have a healthy mindset,
Mm-hmm.
to have overall healthy lifestyle, whatever that means for you. And that is just, that's far as how you incorporate things into your life. You know, I'm never going to tell someone you should never take an alcoholic drink in your life. You should never do this. You should never have sugar ever. I'm never going to say that. I'm going to say things in moderation, right? Yes. Things in moderation. And so if you're going to have an alcoholic beverage, you know, have a glass of wine, that's fine. As long as you're not drinking every single day, right? You know, things like that. So I think being healthy is being healthy in all of the areas, you know, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, financially, right? In your relationships, all of the above, you know, if you have that, that is, I feel, overall health. And I think that's what we should really aspire to be, rather than just a physical. Because the physical, look, we all getting older. When we say we in our 50s, I mean, we may not look alike. But those things fade away. So you really got to be looking elsewhere. And really more on the internal. And the more you feed the internal, the better the external looks, right? People always, oh, why you look so long? It's not really all just genetics. You know, okay, so it's a little bit genetics, but what you feed yourself internally is going to produce what people see.
Thank you for that. That is so true and so on point. Thank you for sharing your journey, your health journey. Thank you for all of the tips and the knowledge that you have given us. Ladies, we got a lot today, and there's so much that we can do with it. So what are you going to do going forward? You got to have a healthy mind in order to have a healthy body. And in order for you to be on this health journey, you got to change your mindset. You have to change your perspective. The work is from inside out. And so we are becoming healthy, we are becoming empowered, and we are becoming renewed. I need you to become her. Again, I want to thank my guest, Alicia Nicole, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I am truly, truly grateful. And y'all check out that Yoni and check out some of that other stuff. I'll have information in the description box. And I hope that you have learned and gleaned and taken notes from this episode. Until the next one, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Welcome to the experience. Healthy and powerful.